Hello, coders. Is this one? Is this one? It's not that one. It's this one. Hello, coders. I hope everybody's having a good week. It is Thursday. Can't believe it's got to Thursday already. That's nuts, isn't it? Thank you very much, Liquid Oxygen, for joining today, and thank you very much for subscribing 1 tier as well. Awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I hope the music isn't too loud. Do let me know. Hope you've had a good week. I can't believe it's Thursday. Have I said that already? So today, what we're going to do is we are going to be scaling down some of the features for Phase 2 of the How to Code Well website. Let's go over to here. So when I say scaling down, when I built this system, I kind of built little bits here and there, and what I would like to try and achieve is to build sort of small little features rather than do some big bang releases. So I need to sort of scale down and hone down certain features, turn them off. That's what I want to try and do today. Excuse me. So we've this is the site here. This is a local version of the site, and what I did over the course of the last few evenings is I've been building out the sort of the back end. So how one would log in, access their dashboard. None of this is available yet. And at the moment, if I go to the actual website, howtocodewell.net, as it is live at the moment. At the moment, if you click on login, you get straight to this, this email form. And if you go to the courses themselves, if you were to click on one of these things, it would take you directly to. If you clicked on one of these things, it would take you to the YouTube playlist for that specific thing. The only set of features that I want in the next release of this is to have a video player in the actual page here. But the problem with that is that in order for people to play the videos, the tutorials on the website, I want them first to create an account. Therefore, we've got the login and join now section. So that kind of brings me onto a sort of a prerequisite. So, like, let's say, for example, we've logged out, and then, so this is local. So we click on courses, and let's pick one of these, for instance. So instead of taking this to the YouTube playlist, I want it to take you to a player in the website. But before that, I want you to log in. So it's essentially like this, right? So if you click on login and then log in, and then let's just pick one of these. It's a little bit like that. So obviously there's a lot of things that I need to play around with all of this. So I've been trying to do this in a sort of a mobile first kind of manner. If I was to click on view developer and then DevTools, you can see that I've been trying to make this sort of mobile first. Mobile first. But as you've probably noticed, if I went into my account, there's all of these things. There's all of these things that are available. Like, for instance, updating one's profile. So click on the profile. You can update your profile. You've got a list of courses. You can also change the security settings and so forth. I don't want any of that. I don't want it because a lot of this stuff is kind of half-baked, right? So this whole sort of section, this dashboard, is kind of half-baked at the moment. So I want to turn all of this off, essentially. So when you log in, you just go to a dashboard that lists all the courses that you could see. I don't even think I'm going to have the feature of actually listing the courses that you've seen yet. But it's just kind of like the next step. Otherwise, there's going to be so many new features being added in the next release, Like for instance, I'll give you an example of why I'm holding back. So the profile here, this fires off to an API, and I was having a look at the code earlier and just seeing, what's involved with the code that I wrote a while back. And if we had a look into the controller, this is Symfony, and we had a look at the profile API controller, there's an element of validation, right? But it doesn't sanitize the inputs. And I was having a look at this and thinking on a security perspective. All I'm doing here is I'm taking the data, I'm validating the data, and then I'm making the user, or updating the user's profile based on this. But this is raw. This is the raw first name and raw last name after the validation's done. And I had a look into the validation routine. So if we looked at, for instance, the profile validator, which is here, it is validating the email address, fine, but it's not touching the first name and last name. So there's nothing that is actually sanitizing this data. And one of the rule really for security is first sanitize, then validate, and then escape your data on the output. And that isn't happening. So I don't want to release this feature of actually updating the profile until I've actually thought about this section in isolation. Same with security, same with the courses. I basically want to turn each one of these on individually. So this means that I need to turn them off. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, Mr. DB303. Thank you for joining. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I've got a cough. I don't know. It's annoying. I've been trying to go out running. I went for a run yesterday. And I just think it's because I haven't been... I'm just so unfit. I've been trying to get my fitness levels up. But I do feel like my body is trying to fight against me getting fit, if that makes sense. So every time I come back from a run, I feel like I've smoked like a whole pack of cigarettes. I'm guessing it I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's certainly helping me sleep better. That's good. All right, so we'll dive into actually, the first thing we need to do is to get into Jira. Last time I left it, excuse me. This was what we created, Phase 2 tutorial page, because I wanted to. I was. First of all, I thought, the next phase of this project is to create the actual tutorial page where you've got a player and you can see the other tutorials. Essentially, this page here. If I went to log in and then clicked on one of these, this is what we were going to try and get to. And then I thought you need to be logged in order to get to this point. So what I'm going to do, and here's some other bugs that I want to address in this release. But what I'm going to do is create another task in here. It's going to be a task, and I'm going to just say turn off half-built features. And in here, I am going to list those features out in the description. So if we had a quick look, if I went into the account again. Okay, so we need to turn off profile. So turn off profile, profile edit, security edit, security, and my courses. I haven't quite worked out what will be in here, you know, when someone does log in, but I just want to turn these off. So security, courses, profile, that's off. So if we can get that done today, that'd be great, because then I don't have to worry about those features until I actually get to that point, and then we'll trickle these. We'll add these when they come. Okay. I think that's good. I really should stop tabbing to the wrong thing. Okay. So that's what we'll work on today. I'm going to start this sprint. Have I saved that? Now this is going to be quite loose. We're probably going to look at well, we're here 20. Where are we? Which date is this? 24th. So I'm going to probably say Sunday the 27th of. Nope, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. I'm going backwards in time. Saturday the 10th. Yeah, Sunday the 11th. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a loose estimate, and this is what I'm going to do. These three I'm going to focus on this weekend, and then this one, this as a free user, there's some sub tasks that I need to go through. This is basically the gist of the feature of the next version. Okay, so turn off half. That should say half built, not have built. Half built features. All right. So how do we do this? Well, we need to open up the actual project in itself. So like the actual portal, because this is the back end. So we need to open up here. And what I need to do is I need to use feature flags. Let's just close all this down. If I go into the actual pages, so they're going to be in the account section, which is here. If we clicked on index, we should let's first up let's turn off the menu items, and the menu items would be like these things. So linking to account, linking to security. Now, what do? Do I just remove these links, or do I just have a coming soon when you click on, say here, just coming soon type thing? Maybe we could do that. Otherwise it's going to look a little bit weird and quite sort of empty. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that rather than actually remove the page. The thing is, I don't want to be removing code. I want to be adding in code that hides code. Otherwise, I'm going to be deleting work that I've done, and I don't want to do that. So, okay, let's keep these links in place, and then just have some form of feature flag that just removes the form and replaces that with a coming soon. That sounds more sensible, I think, in my head. Right, so let's think about this. Let's work on the profile section. So we got the profile form here, and I suppose what I could do is I could just do that, right? Just to sort of hide that. That should disappear now. Hopefully, he says, if it's going to be, yeah, there we go. So it's disappeared. So we could replace that. So I could put an if statement somewhere around here to say if this is turned on, then display that component. Okay. So what I need to do is actually have these feature flags, and I created this little component a while back. So we instantiate a new feature flag class, and that feature flag class has the isEnabled mechanism, which returns a boolean. So we can actually turn off the account. This is how I did it when I actually released it to production last weekend. So we could actually use something like this, sort of in here, couldn't we? Obviously, I'm going to have to put something in here, which is like a constant. Actually, no. Hang on. Let me think this through. It's gonna be. It's that weird thing again, isn't it? It is something like isEnabled. I'm just making this up. Hang on, and then we would do something like that. So we need to enable that. That should be like this. So we need that to be made. So we did isEnabled is so let isEnabled is equal to, let's say, false. Just to try this out, let's just comment that out for a second. So that should now disappear. Yeah, we go, and be replaced with coming soon. Obviously, I need to make that nicer. Right, so we could actually do this like we could actually do this, couldn't we? Let is enabled, and if I was to come up with its own little flag, this is the flag or the feature that you're checking against. I'm going to say is form enabled, because that's checking if the account is enabled, and then this is checking if the form is enabled. Okay, so this should turn it on. It is. Cool. So now I need to create a feature in here. We're going to say that this is profile form like that. Now that should be disabled by default because it doesn't exist, I think. Is that going to work? Oh, no. No, it needs to be there. It's an opt-out, not an opt-in, so it's an opt-out. So I need to go into the environment variables, which I can't show you, unfortunately. So environment variables, and I need to do underscore and then post that in. Now, unfortunately, because of this, I'm going to have to rebuild, I think, because it's an environment variable. Yeah, I think so. Let me do that now. Yeah, cardio cough. Yeah, it's very frustrating. I was trying to do some YouTube stuff the other evening, and I just turned into a coughing fit, and it got worse. So I gave up. To be fair, the first time I went out for a run, which was, I think it was it last Tuesday, something like that? I forget. Last Tuesday evening. I went hard. Like I got quite angry with myself because I was obviously so unfit. So I kind of went really hard, and I came back. And when I got back, I just started throwing up. There we go. It's turned off. But now doing it a little bit more calmly, you know. I think I was trying to let off some steam, some stress. But I think I'm paying the price for that. Okay, so that's good. That's now off. And I think what I need to do is I need to turn. I mean, we'll deal with that in a second. I think what I'm going to do is create a coming soon component. So then I can share it across the board. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a feature flag for each one of these forms. So the next one is going to be security form. So we'll take a look at that now. Excuse me. I tell you what has been helping this cough though. Whiskey. I had a nice bit of whiskey the other evening. And that was good. I think I might have a little tipple after this. Yeah, I don't know what was going through my head. I just needed to run fast. Now though, what I've got to is like I mean, this sounds awful. This sounds stupid. It just sounds so unfit. I'm now running for a minute, and then I walk for a minute and a half, and then I run for a minute, and then I walk for a minute and a half. And I'm trying to do that to a point where when I stop to walk, I'm not actually out of breath. That's kind of the goal. So it's nice and subtle. Not like the first one where I was just going at it like hammer and tongs. And I can actually do that for longer now. So the idea, the plan, if I can keep this up, is to reduce the amount of time I'm walking and increase the amount of time I'm running. So, you know, by, I guess, the end of... well, I don't want to put a time on it, but eventually I want to reduce the amount I'm walking by 30 seconds. So I might take off 15 minutes, like, next week, and then 15 minutes, like, 2 weeks after that or something like that. And then increase the time of running. So instead of, like, walking for a minute and 30, I'm walking for a minute and 15, and instead of running for a minute, I'm running for a minute and 15. So it's kind of like keeping the balance, but improving stamina. That's the plan. And I'm not running far. I'm not. 3 miles. It doesn't sound great, does it? I'm so unfit, it's unreal. Okay, so what was I doing? The security. What do you guys do, and girls, for fitness? Because the thing is, we sit down so much of our, all the time. I find I'm either standing or I'm sitting because I've got the standing desk. But even when I'm standing in, I'm slouched still. I know some devs who like to go out and play football, but I'm not really a fan of football, to be honest. I think it was because I never really did it when I was at school. Right, I need to do it in here, don't I? Before the return, I always get this muddled up. It's down here. All right, so is form enabled, and this is going to be security form. If I can spell it. Wait. All right. The thing is now, it doesn't matter what kind of cough you've got. Now, I mean, we're now into flu season now, aren't we? But as soon as you're outside and you cough, people are like, "Oh my god!" Keep away. Keep away. What is JKD? What's that? Yeah, I've put on like a stone and a half since lockdown. Oh, no, I still don't know what that is. Jet Kundu. What is that like some martial art? Is that like a martial art? That sounds awesome. Jet Kundu. Never heard of that one. Oh, nice. That sounds awesome. Bruce Lee's. Can't get better than that, right? Again, I'm going to have to go into the environment variables. Bear with. You could probably see this, to be fair. I mean, none of this is on prod, so you could have a look at this, to be honest. But the thing is, I'm gonna try and sort of. I mean, I know that if you were to see this and screenshot this, it'll be fine. But I want to try and discipline myself. Okay, I've called this now security form. So if I need to get rid of that. If I was to go over to here, yep, we've got. Oh, hang on, this one. That should disappear. Oh no! I need to do a rebuild because I always forget that because I've changed the environment variables. I need to rebuild the actual thing. This is, if you're wondering what this music is, this is, so Harris Heller, I don't know if anybody knows Harris Heller. He's got a really good YouTube channel. The Stream Doctor as well. He does a lot of streaming. I watched him. I watch him quite a bit. He's good. He's good, and I just like the way he explains things. About streaming and stuff. He's a gamer as well. But anyway, he also does these copyright-free music, and he's got several like albums on Spotify. This one, I'll show you. It's called Stream Beats Synthwave. Does it have a description? Oh yeah, here we go. I read this and I was just like, yeah, I gotta play this. So, copyright-free synthwave music for your Twitch streams, YouTube videos, and late-night DeLorean rides. Brilliant. Whilst I'm here, what I'll do is I'm gonna copy this to copy the playlist link, and if anybody wants to listen to this, because I've been listening to this whilst I'm working, to be honest. It's so cool. Check it out. Okay. All right, cool. That's done. So profile and security, they're the two forms that have been hidden. Now what I'm going to do, I suppose I should continue on. And we'll get rid of courses. Because I don't like this. It works, right? It's functional, but well, there's a couple of issues. One, I'm not entirely happy with the way I'm actually collecting this using local storage. It's not really the greatest mechanism for actually collecting this information. And second, the way this is laid out is rubbish. What I would like eventually is to actually have this instead in here, sort of in this bit. So your course is in a grid view rather than this ridiculous list view. Yeah, Harris Heller is really good. So this is what he has. I'll just put it in here. So he's got a hip hop version, an electronic version, this is the one I usually listen to on stream, and then a synth wave. This is what we're listening to at the moment. Okay, so the courses. Let's do the courses then. It's not really a form, but it's going to be following the same sort of mechanism. So we'll call this my courses. And we'll do the same, give that the same treatment. And now it'll eventually mean that I can turn these on and off independently. Let's put that in there. I've also been listening to a lot of I would imagine so. I've also been listening to a lot of Daft Punk recently. So much so, and not just Daft Punk, but their Tron album. You know, the film, Tron, the remake. That just before the stream, I just started watching the first half an hour, 45 minutes of that film. My God, is that a good film? I'm going to watch the whole film, the rest of it, tomorrow night. And then, hopefully over the weekend, I'm going to watch the old version. The original. I got to the bit tonight where Sam just got into the grid. And it was at the point where he just saw his father. And he was rescued. Oh, forget her name. I forget the name of the person who rescued him. Another film, another sort of old film that I wouldn't mind watching is The Flight of the Navigator. I don't know why. I'm just into this sort of the old retro stuff at the moment. Yeah. Okay, course list, my courses. Right, again, bear with. I need to sort out the environment variables again. I'll show you what I'm doing here, okay? So, I'll just get rid of that for a second. Right, what I'm doing in the environment variables in here, I have this environment variable called Gatsby feature flags off, and it's a string. It's a underscore separated string of certain features. And what happens, is this feature check. It checks for a specific feature. It splits the string by the underscores, and if that feature that you've asked to check is in that array, then it returns false. So it's an opt-out. So if I was to add a feature into that string and check for it, it would hopefully return false, because that means that's me turning that off. It's on by default, so I'll turn it off. Which means that when it comes to putting these features back in, all I need to do is remove that from the string, and then obviously remove the scaffolding. Okay, so has that now done the thing? Oh no, again I need to rebuild. Every time. Yeah, I'm sure they've got many themselves. Same with Marshmallow. Right, that should now disappear. Yes, it's disappeared. Right. Okay, so security has disappeared, courses have disappeared, profile has disappeared. Obviously on the dashboard we need to, well, these things are okay. All right, so I can still keep these. But here on my courses, I'm going to, and I mean, I could keep that button, I guess. But here I'm probably going to have a coming soon section. So on the actual dashboard itself, which is on index, we'll do the check again, which is here. Oops, that's the wrong thing on the clipboard. And actually it's the same, it's this one, isn't it? It's exactly the same. My courses on index. It feels weird. Like I've never really done this before on an app or a website. I've never turned things off. Well, no, that's a lie. I've worked on things and I've deployed things that aren't turned on, but I've never actively gone through a project turning things off, if that makes sense. So let's say this, I was doing this for a client. We wouldn't be spending time turning things off. We would be spending the time making sure the forms work. The reason why I'm turning them off is because, well, it's only me who's working on this, and I don't have a lot of time to fix the issues. So I want to make sure that they are, what the features that are turned on are actually workable. And we do have 3 rather big issues to deal with already. So this is kind of me sort of managing my my own expectations, I guess. And we'll just say is courses enabled. So that's the courses list. I mean, the courses list itself needs work because there's no pagination on here. There's no limit of how many courses are actually shown. So that's a bad thing, right? Like I've only designed it to look good like this, where it's kind of in line a little bit with this, but I don't know what we're going to do here. Whether this is going to be a scrollable list or not. So I'm going to turn it off for now, and I'm going to make that decision later. That is courses enabled. So again. Oh no, that doesn't need to be rebuilt. There we go. Okay, so I guess the next thing we need to do is to create a component to make this styled up a little bit better. I guess what I need is this to be in the middle and slightly big. I don't know. Let's just sort that out for a second. Or has that just made it worse? That's just made it all worse. Let's get rid of that. Okay, there we go. So I need a coming soon component. So if we go over to common, I guess what we could do is let's just copy one of these things. Coming soon. Oh, hang on, wait. Is that the thing that I want to be dealing with? No, probably not. Let's keep it. Coming soon. Here's a React component. That's fine. Actually, it's more like this, to be honest. There's not much to it. It's more like a page title rather than an actual full-blown. Yeah, let's keep it nice and simple. Let's not overblow it. Oops. It doesn't need anything. It just needs the text coming soon. I suppose I could, if I wanted to, give it some text, I suppose, but really, let's just get the default running first. Let's give it a H2, and then let's say on index, let's do it in courses first. So this would be our coming soon component. Doesn't have the required attribute. Required attributes. What required attributes? Oh. No. This is because there's a. This is the. I'm gonna have to change this. I've already got a coming soon component. This needs to be feature coming soon. There we go. Cool. And then in here, this should be feature coming soon. All right, let's have a look and see what that's. Here we go, coming soon. Okay, so yeah, I will make this a little bit more nicer. But let's just put these in each. Each of these for a second. Thank you, ESLint. So security is coming soon, courses is coming soon, profile is coming soon. All right, in the dashboard, in here, I should say coming soon. Woohoo! That doesn't look so bad, like on here. I think what I'm going to do is have a little p tag in here. What? Why is that not allowed? Why is that not allowed? Do I have to... That's strange. No, it has actually blown everything up. Is there a reason for that? Do I need to... Is it because it's not in a render? Let me just double check something a second. There we go. Still can't do it. Unreachable code. What? That doesn't make any sense, though. That is the same... What? Does that... No, that doesn't need to be in a... What is going on? That doesn't make any sense. This one's called Download Your Mind. Okay, this is baffling me. Why can't I put in a p tag in here? A JSX must be wrapped in an enclosing tag. Oh, of course. Duh. There we go. This is what happens when you work on PHP for too long. and you just use normal HTML. not any of this React madness. There we go. All right, let's make this a little bit better. I'm going to change this music because let's put it back to what it used to be. Is this the one? I can't remember where. Oh, maybe he's added stuff. We'll check that out. Right. Okay. We're going to put this in this... I tell you what, I think what we'll need to do is put this in a... We'll center this as well. let's do the same with that. Good old Tailwind. All right, security, courses, profile, dashboard. There we go. Please check back soon. I'm gonna give this a bit of margin on the bottom. So MB4, just to make that a little bit more. Come on, MB4, please. No? Margin bottom 4. No? Padding bottom 4 then. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I think we've turned those off, which is good. Yeah. Happy with that, I suppose. So, okay. So once you've logged in, the idea is that you can then go back to the courses and actually see a course. So you would get to this point, and instead of seeing the YouTube, clicking on that to get to the YouTube playlist, it would be aware that you are logged in and therefore allow you to go to the courses page. So that's the next step, which is kind of the next thing onto it's onto here. So what we'll do is we'll put this one into done. Let me just have a double check all the things that we wanted to turn off. That is correct. And there we go. All right, so now we'll move this into in progress, because this is the next thing we want to deal with. And this is so here we go. This is the big one. So in fact, I need to add another task in here. Check that user is logged in and display the lessons page. I've called it the lessons page on the actual code. So that's what we'll do. So the idea here, let's just commit this code. Turning off features. Good stuff. Excuse me. Okay, so we want to get into the tutorials page, which is in templates, and it's course. And up here we have link to register and link to log in, because the idea is that if you're not logged in, say if I log out and then I go to courses and then I click on one of these, that there should be a link to then take you to the registration, which is the pricing. I'll talk about that in a second. I don't think it's this one, is it? Is it courses? Course card. Oh, or is it course? Maybe it's that one. Hang on. Let me think. That's the image CDN. Somewhere down here. Somewhere is a link. Here we go, external URL. So that needs to now be either one of these two. So I need to check whether the user is logged in or not. Come on, I know that's a function. Gonna have to have a look for it. It's in where would it be? Where would it be? Services, auth. There we go. Is it in there? No. Yes. No. There's is browser. Is get user. Reset. Blah 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 blah. None of this. None of this. None of this. No. 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 Nope. Is logged in. I thought it was. It's just not picking it up. Is logged. I've exported it, so it should be available. But my IDE is just like, nah, don't know what you're talking about. Let's import it. It would be services if I was to follow the other ones. Off. How's it spelled? It is spelled like that. Okay, so then we can do course link is equal to if you have a user, then the course link is the link man, hang on. I can't remember what the page would be called. If we go to yeah, that was driving me nuts. If we go to eventually it's the lessons. I'm sure it's lessons in the template lessons, but I'm just not sure what the what it's called. The it'll be in Node, wouldn't it? It'll be in the Node config stuff. Node in the what am I thinking of? The plugins. Process courses. Process course. I'm looking for the page that gets created for each tutorial. Then we do tutorials.map, course.attributes, blah 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 blah. Node content is JSON stringify course. Of course, the actual pages aren't processed here, are they? The pages, they're processed in. I can tell it's been such a long time since I've been dealing with Gatsby. It's down here, isn't it? Not in there. No, in here. Yeah. In the GraphQL stuff. Right, here we go. It is courses, then it's tutorials, then slug. Course. So it's tutorials. I thought it was lessons. Don't know where I got that from. Alright, so... Gotcha, MySQL. And then the number, the tutorial number. I see now. Right, so what I'm after is the link, is the course link. I might even be able to do this through the history. Let's do that. It's probably going to be one of the early ones. Here we go, course, start learning. Is that right? Because that would be the course, that would be the course slug. Oh no, that would take you to the top, and that would be, it would be here. Ah, so that's not gonna work. Let's try an even earlier one. No, that's too far. That's still external URL. That's not what we're needing. Still external. And then that's the YouTube embed. That doesn't make any sense. Did I just change this whole file? Bonkers. Alright, looks like we're going to have to work it out another way. So, it's this thing. I think it's this. I think. So if there is a user, oops, then it's actually this would be a link. This would be a link, a link component rather than an ahref. Yeah, so this would be it would be a link component with two. Okay, let me see how they worked out. Link collection, here we go, link 2. Ah, here we go. There we go. I could have just copied this. So it's going to be tutorials, and then course.slug. Course.slug is result.slug, or it's going to be the link to login. That should become our course link. So that should be link. It's not a href anymore. It's a 2. And this should be going to the course link. So I need to change that to be link, and we get rid of all of this stuff. Okay. Right. Hopefully now, after all that shenanigans, come on. Anything gonna happen? No. What have I broken? I've broken something. Says it's this. Let's just rebuild it. That said that there's something wrong here. Tell you what though, once this gets released, it's going to be a weight off my shoulders, because this is going to be like, this is the first initial sort of stepping stone for the user side of this, which is such a big part of this project. It'd be nice to get this out. Okay, that's now worked. So can this now refresh? Are you going to play nice? Yeah, all right. So let's click on here. Ah, okay. Okay, we've got that highlighted. Object is not a function. Default export is not declared in imported module. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure it is. I shaved that beard a long time ago. I have a legitimate reason. And that is, it got in the way of the face masks. Like, I put the face mask on and it just kind of, like, just lifted it. Also, I was turning into a bit of a hobo. So no, that beard pledge is not on, because it's already been removed. I've knocked it down. It's minuscule compared to what it used to be. Okay, I'm confused. Why is this not working? Is it because... Yes. That's why. Alright, we'll wait for that to rebuild. And then hopefully... There we go. That's better. Right, so I'm now logged out. So if I was to click on this, it should take me to log in. Now let's log in. Woo! Right. So now let's go to courses. Let's click on the course. And now if I clicked on this, oh look, it's undefined. That's not what I wanted to see. Let's just click it and see what happens. Yeah. All right. Good. What was the URL? It is tutorials and undefined. This is because... Aha! I think it should be that based on this thing here. So let's go back one. That's better. Click on that. There we go. Okay, so that's that flow. Now obviously this is a terrible looking page. Terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible. Something that we will have to look into. Obviously before this goes out. The beta testers will just go, what are you doing, Pete? This is all wrong. Right, let's just test that flow again. Let's log out. Let's go to courses. Let's click on one of these things and then click on that. There we go. It's now asking me to log in. If I hit log in, it's going to take me to the dashboard. Now, I guess ideally what I would like it to do is take me to the course that I was just looking at. And I think if I was to go to Developer Tools, and somewhere in here, let's just bung this at the bottom just so I've got more room to play with. I think it's in Application, Session Storage, Local Storage. One of the two. There's something going on. I think it's in Local Storage. Yeah, there should be. So something that we need to work on is that this goes into session storage, not local storage, but I thought there was a way of recording. Maybe I didn't have that. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's going to be the next phase. Okay. Let's come out of this for a second. So if you now go to courses and then clicked on a course, okay, never mind. It isn't. I thought it was, but it's not. Right, I guess we should just get back to Jira. So this is this one is now done. Can I mark it done just in here? Yeah, that's done. All right, create a feature flag. I'm not sure I need to do that, to be honest. Don't think I need to do that. Obviously, I need to do some acceptance testing, but I will do that at the end. Create user subscription upgrade panel link coming soon. Yeah, so I guess what I need to do is disable these features. So this is let's click on here. This is in here. So these things. So instead of having this this stuff, I want to have that coming soon bit. That will sort out these two. Tutorial description is something that I'm going to have to work on. The list of tutorials is that list that needs to be adjusted. Same with the video player. I was trying to do that the other evening. As you could probably tell, it didn't really go very well. Alright, let's deal with these two. Where was the stuff I used to listen to on the stream? I can't see that anymore. Here we go. There we go. I found it. Classic. Okay. As we're getting to nearly 10:30, let's put some chilled music on. I totally forgotten what I was doing. Something to do with the coming soon and the other features. Is that right? These things. Yeah, let's get those two done, and then I can go to bed, knowing that this is in a better shape than it was, which is always nice. It's always nice to end the day with knowing that you've got a little bit more progress in. So where would these be? These would be in the pages of, well, no, this would be in the template of the lessons, and it's not that one. Not that one. One of these things. Is it even here? I don't know. User section. There we go. Now, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What happens if I just comment that out? Then that's being removed. So, I wonder. Maybe I just do that. Maybe I just comment that out. You know? You know, have this as a feature flag, obviously. So that user section is these two. So there's no ability to become a premium member yet. So this would say coming soon, and then that would say coming soon as well. Maybe I just comment this up. Not comment, maybe I just remove it. So let's say, for instance, no, we'll do the coming soon. We've got the component in. We should just use that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll create some more feature flags, much like what we've done before. So if I was to have a look at, there we go, nice chilled music. We can get rid of that. Same as this. Yeah. So we'll have to do it within the user section itself. So yeah, that's gonna have to be a return. clipboard. Get off my clipboard! Bung that in there. I love the fact that my code formatting in PHP Storm does not adhere to ESLint. It does its own thing. Okay, so we'll do is code enabled, and what was the next one? Is account enabled. Is premium accounts enabled? So this is code. Premium accounts. Excuse me. And a little similar, not a one-to-one, but a little similar to this. So in the lessons here, what we need to do, in here in the user section. So you must be a member to view the code. That is that. But what we need to do is have is code enabled, which is here. Show this, which is this. Else show the feature coming soon. All right. So we need to take that out. Actually, no, we need to take... Yeah. Let's put that on the clipboard. Let's put that in here. And then else feature coming soon. I think. And I'm going to have to rebuild this, obviously, because that doesn't exist in the feature flags. Let's just go down here, and I will put that into the environment variables. Bear with. We're going to call this download code because that's what eventually it will be, a download link to the code. Where am I? Environment variables, where's that gone? There's that, and I'm also going to do the same for premium accounts. I'll turn those off as well. Excellent. Okay, let me go back to here, rebuild the things. It wasn't, the beard wasn't a big favorite of of my wife. So I mean, I got it quite long. I got it quite long. It was. You can see on the old YouTube videos, it was quite long. It was quite long. It was turning into a bit of a neck beard. But it got to a point where it was just so annoying when I was wearing a face mask, and I wasn't overly. I don't know. I wasn't sort of like. I kind of wanted to look after my health more than look after my beard, so it went off. Okay, that's done. And feature check is not defined. Oh, brilliant. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. what I didn't realize was when you grew a beard, it kind of, you have to do it in kind of stages. It's not just one of these things where you just grow it, because the different hair grows differently, right? So it wasn't like just it all came out in a uniform kind of way. It was like you had bits of straw coming out. Like some pieces of hair were longer than the others, so there was actually a lot of upkeep. And I didn't appreciate that. I've never appreciated that. So I do now. So fair play to people who have nice, thick, gorgeous looking beards. Because just give me a shaver every week. Done. I mean, it's something when you have to take a pair of scissors to your face. I've totally forgotten what I'm doing. Download code. Oh, we're saying that the feature the feature thing isn't available. That's in here, isn't it? So we can copy that. It's feature flag. That's what I'm after. No. That's not what we're after. Sorry, it's not that. It's feature check. Feature flag. Feature check. Feature check is feature. Oh, I see. I know what I'm missing. I'm not instantiating it, am I? There we go. So is that gonna... There we go. Coming soon. That's better. Right. Okay, so a kind of similar deal going on with the next one, which is here. But this is called is premium account enabled. To be fair, I could have just put it all in under one feature flag, but I think it's a good idea to separate the two, because the code thing is going to be its own. Well, it is its own feature. You just have to be. Have I done that right? Yeah. You just have to be a premium member to access both of these, but these are different features, obviously. This one will come first. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. That's better. Okay, so we do. There's a lot of UI to fix here. This looks like a mess. It doesn't look so bad when you're in mobile view. I mean, okay, it does look bad when you're in mobile view, but I was kind of working on these things. These pills, these things here, that's going to be the duration, and I have no idea why they're not showing. It's a bug. Yeah. All right, so let's log out. Okay, so that's in its logged out form. So if we went to courses, and if we clicked on one of these courses, it should take us to the login page. Now, I don't think that's the right way to go. I think it needs to take you to the register page. So it should take you to here. In fact, so let's come out of this, go into Where was that? Where would that be? That would be in the course page. It's the link to register. I need to change to that, link to register. So, I'm not logged in. Click on this, should take me to the register page. Sweet. I'm thinking of ditching this. It doesn't really add anything. I mean, the login doesn't have that. So, the register... Oh, hang on. Whoa. Yeah. Should take you to the pricing page, not the register page. Yeah. Sorry, feature is pricing, default link is login. Is register. No. Get feature link. Oh no, that's not right. That should be login. Right, let's try that again. So we're logged out, we go to courses, we click on a course, and link to register is not defined. Marvelous. Oh, am I using it down here? Oh, I am, aren't I? Alright, let me... Is that better? Right, that should take me to the login. No, it shouldn't. No, that's wrong. Do I not have split feature dot includes redirection and then the default link? Ooh, okay. If it includes then the Gatsby feature redirection or the oh, I see what I see. I got the arguments in the wrong order. Right. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, cool. And whilst I'm here, let me see what this looks like on mobile. So if we go to View, Developer, DevTools. Okay, so we're on the home page. We are logged out. Okay. So, why did I do that? I just wanted more room. Okay, so we're on the home page, we're logged out. On the home page. Click on courses. Click on one of these, doesn't matter. Click on that one. It should take us to the pricing page. So the monthly and the yearly are coming soon. And if I clicked on these, it would take us to the coming soon section. Right. Okay, I'm happy with that. So let's click on one of these. Click on the free. That should take us to the register, which it does. Let's say I've already got an account. We click on here. Now we hit login. Okay, so now we're at our dashboard. And we can see all of these are coming soon. Update my profile. Let's go to there. We can see that that's coming soon. There's too much of a massive gap there, isn't there? Click on courses, coming soon. Profile, coming soon. Dashboard, coming soon. So I reckon this should say, instead of see all your courses, it should say see all courses, and that should just redirect to here. Because now I'm logged in, I should be able to go click on there, there we go. Okay, I will work on that. I think I'll work on that next. That path, but for now what I'll do is I'll just mark these as done, because they are, and I'll put in a little bug, not a bug, a task. Redirect or link my courses to courses page. Excellent. I mean, I'm quite happy with today's progress, although that isn't saying that that's what. Hang on a minute. That's done. Did I just not save this? That's done. That's what we did. I'm not sure I need the feature flag. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of that one. How do I do that? How do I delete this issue? Delete. Right. There we go. 37% in. Cool. So that's the next one I'll do. And then we'll work through these. This will require a tidy up in terms of the UI. And then after that, it's a case of working through these bugs, and then we'll be good. And that should be enough for the next phase. And then once that's out, we will then start, adding the security parts, adding the edit the profile part, and all of that stuff, as individual features, rather than here's everything and it's probably broken, but I've rushed it. I don't want that to happen. Okay, it's 22:42 here in the UK. I'm going to go and get some sleep, because tomorrow is another busy day. But thank you ever so much for watching. Thanks, Mr. DB303, for joining today. It's been great to speak to you, as well as Liquid Oxygen and everybody else. Thank you very much. I've appreciated it. I've enjoyed it, and we've got some very good progress. Thanks ever so much. Happy coding, everybody. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye.